this is the Take on the League video. Let's get started here with last year's winner, Balla Shot Kala. Trades away LeBron James late last year, wins the league. What Balla's got going for him is that he's a good manager. He's the champion, you gotta remember that, you gotta respect that. He comes back with a strong keeper list and then somehow gets the first pick in the draft. It was random, he did get it. Solid pick, Vince Carter, who he had on his team last year. What's going to hurt this team quite a bit is that he doesn't have that top 10 guy. He doesn't have LeBron James. He had a very solid draft. One of his best moves was taking a back-to-back pick of Ron Artest. He got Stucky and Artest back-to-back after almost everyone else had a horrific, I believe, 11th round pick. The Stephen Curry pick was, put it lightly, bad. I don't know how else to say it. Bad pick. T-Mac jinx your team. Fine for where you got him, but I wouldn't want him. He's bad chemistry. Bottom line is this guy makes moves. He makes trades. Pays attention to the league. You gotta watch out for him. End rank 1 through 4. That's 1 through 4. Balla Shot Kala. Last year's Boob Salad, this year Radio Shack. Decent team. Anytime you have Kobe Bryant, you're in a position to win. Tough call keeping Antoine Jamison. You have to do that, but the guy's injured going in the year. Using one of your 5 keepers on that, I know you had to do it. That's tough. Michael Redd, TJ Ford, Rudy Gay, all those guys could really swing either way. They're all big risk factors in a lot of ways. Gay's on a team with the Grizz. You don't know which way they're going to go. You got Iverson, you got Randolph, you got OJ Mayo. He's like, I don't know what's up with Gay. I wouldn't have taken him. Chris Kaman could surprise you. DJ Augustine will definitely surprise you. Not so sure about the depth on this team. Again, this team goes where Redd, Gay, and TJ Ford brings them. I mean, those 3 guys, it's really all about them. Might be able to make some moves. Prediction for this team, 3 on the high end, 6 on the low end. Solid team, but he doesn't quite have enough going to make a big run. Chicago Bronbrons has probably already spent more time paying attention pre-draft than he did all of last year on his team. We can move past that. We all know about that. Shouldn't rub it in too much. Glad he's in the league. Kevin Durant is going to be 10 years top 10. Gotta love Durant. Steve Nash getting old, still going to put up great assist numbers. You got a lot of old guys on his team. You got Jermaine O'Neal, Baron Davis, Rasheed Wallace, Lamar Odom, Steven Jackson. I like the Blake Griffin pick a lot. He's got an old team. I do think you're a little old. There's definitely nothing exceptional going on here. It's tough to see this team as a real contender, though. It's really more about him as a manager than it is the team at this point. He has some pickups, he has some trades. I don't think he had one move all of last year. I don't know what the deal is with that. You got to get more involved as a manager, Bronbrons, but you got to prove it this year. You got to bring it this year. Best for you, 3. Low end, 9. You're in that big range. All right, we got Cowboy Trader here. The last few years, he's been a serious contender, serious threat. You got to watch out for this guy. He's a great manager. He just has a lot of trouble in the later months of the year during trade deadline. Doesn't seem to pull any big moves, make any moves, and he's really choked big time. Probably the last 3 or 4 years. I don't know how else to put it. Choked. Should have won probably at least 1 out of the last 3 or 4 years. Cowboy Trader. Anyway, let's get down to business with this guy's team. He's got a great team. Kevin Garnett, Chris Bosh. KG's getting a little old. He had the injury problems for the first time last year. We don't really know what's going on there. And Boston's got a lot of guys. Obviously, if the guy's healthy, he's going to get minutes. He's going to get touches. Might want to look at trading KG at the end of the year. Chris Bosh, contract year, great player. Also has injury problems, but really, who doesn't? Bosh, solid. Granger, unbelievable. Thought his draft was okay. He doesn't have any guys that are really going to jump out at you. Nate Robinson is good in D'Antoni's system, but Robinson already got his contract. There's a lot of guys on that team. I like Robinson. I thought Tony Parker was perfect first pick for this team. And Jameer Nelson, also great. I mean, he's got a solid squadron. Boris Diaw, Emeka Okafor. Those are 2 critical guys to see where this team can go. You have 3 guys on Charlotte on that starting team. You got Felton, you got Okafor, and you got Diaw. I just don't know about that. I think Okafor is devastating to your free throw percentage. after the trade last year, Dia goes from Phoenix over to Charlotte. He really did play well. He's that triple-double threat guy. You gotta like Dia. Okafor, I wouldn't have taken him. I would rather, you took him too early. I'd say that was your bad pick. I don't know what you're thinking with Kirk Heinrich. Kirk Heinrich should drop the guy. In the end, this team, a lot of ways, is about Kevin Garnett. If Kevin Garnett is healthy, plays well, he's going to play well if he's on the court. And then if he can make some kind of deal, I say you got to trade KG at the end of this year. I mean, most likely got to trade the guy. In any other case, rating for this guy, I would give him a 1, but since he has not been able to prove it the last few years, I am going to give him an end finish of anywhere from 2 to 3. I can't give a 1 right now based on the lackluster endings. End rating, 2 to 3. The coach won the league, what was it now, 3 years ago? Yeah, he's a recent champion. Gotta watch out for the coach always. Coach is very similar to Balashot Kala in that he does not have that top 10 guy. Sean Marion has taken a step back because he doesn't play with Nash anymore. He's still a big threat. He's got a deep, deep team. I mean, this team is deep. I suppose Duran, I suppose Paul Pierce, but Paul Pierce has not been a top 10 guy, I think, the last 2 years. Deron Williams, maybe will crack top 10. I don't think so. I think you'll see him in the high teens, early 20s. Very, very good draft, other than the Channing Frye pick. Drop Frye pickup. Well, I'll see how he does, but I don't know why I took him. I thought someone would draft the guy, but nobody did.
That's the thing in Cleveland. They have so many people in the wing, and like you just don't know how many minutes he's gonna get. And that's not like he's a guy, if he plays 18 or 20 minutes, that's really gonna be that useful. But if he gets 30, he's great.
Yeah, that's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Everyone's ragging on Andre Miller. He got Andre Miller late. He gets Jason Terry at a great spot. You got 2 veteran guys coming off the bench. 2 guys who could win the 6th man easily. Scola, great pick. Amari Stoudemire could crack top 10 again. It's just back to injuries. I think the guy's been injured the last 2 years, at the end of the year, out a few months. See what he can do there. Gerald Wallace, same kind of deal. I don't know if Amari and Duran are going to be enough. Final prediction for this team, since he's a defending champ the last couple years, you got to give him anywhere range from 4 to 1. The coach, 4-1.